Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha HaQuadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect men of Yasharallah, scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, diligently teaching and spreading this gospel, all right, in truth and in sincerity, all right, risking their lives and livelihoods to do so. Okay, you are the real heroes in this day and age, all right. um Shalom to the sisters who watch and who learn as well. Okay, um this is going to be a quick lesson. um and I don't know the title. All right, there is a title. All right, I'm just beginning from a thought, so I'm pretty much going in the spirit of this lesson. And I mentioned this, many of times. We all mention this in our videos. You know, I don't know. Maybe this would be a catfish Sunday dinner. All right, another catfish Sunday dinner. Okay, because that's what Jake is into. Okay, and we as Hebrew Israelites, we do not consume catfish. All right, catfish is an unclean animal. You know, according to the dietary law, you are not to eat of the catfish. The catfish was created to clean the waters. All right. There was a video, an amazing video. I think I still have it, but it's on one of my other devices, of how these two fishermen, okay, were somewhere, okay, in the south, and they caught a pretty decent sized catfish. All right, they said, wait a minute, something is in the mouth of this catfish. All right, and they dug into the catfish mouth, and it was a beaver. Okay, a beaver. And then you had this Jake, okay, after he saw the video, because you know how TikTok goes. All right, so it's something crazy, and then it's an amazing response. All right, foolish response. But anyway, the Jake, he called the bait shop up, or the bait store, and asked them, did they have any beavers for sale? Okay, because he wanted to go and catch a humongous catfish. All right. So, we are fishers as well. All right. And in this truth, we are fishers of men. All right. And so, yeah. Okay. Men eat catfish. Okay. So this is going to be, I may start labeling this catfish a Sunday. Okay. So, again, we do not eat catfish, all right? But 2/3 of our people who are appointed for death, okay, they consume catfish, all right? And so that's whack, which brings us to this video, all right? Whack, all right? And you have a lot of people whose name is whack, but at one point in time growing up, you would never want to be associated with the word whack. Now, there's many slang definitions for whack. One of my favorite slang definitions would be the mafioso, all right? The La Costa Nostra definition of the term whack, which meant to hit, okay, put a hit or kill someone, all right? You whack them, all right? Get out of line, you get whacked, all right? So, that's one definition, but the definition that, okay, we have embraced, all right, another of the definition of the word whack, okay, means bad, okay, as looking at this definition, all right, you have a few definitions here, okay, this first one,
whack,
okay, says used as a familiar term of address, chiefly in Liverpool, okay, and this says Israelite av your whack, all right, Israelite av your whack, okay, I don't know what that means, okay, but it sounds provocative, all right. All right. And the second definition, all right, of whack, bad, inferior, a whack radio station. Yeah, and that's why I don't listen to the radio, okay? I haven't listened to the radio in years, a great number of years, because it's totally whack, all right? I don't listen to a lot of rap artists or R&B artists because they are whack, all right? I may listen to the beat, but, so this is the term, all right, that we're focused on, whack, all right? And some things that, we have been, exposed to in this man's society is whack, all right, totally whack, all right, because Esau, okay, the so-called white man, woman and child, okay, they are definitely whack, okay, they're whack, man, okay, and the people, okay, who have been exposed, are under these the Edomite influence, okay, they're whack, okay. My brain is up today, man. I'm coming up with terms, all right. They're under the Edomite influence, they're whack, which are 2/3 of our people, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you are the Israelites, okay? You are the true biblical Israelites, okay, in real life. And so there's this show, all right, which is called BMF, all right. BMF, acronym for Black Mafia Family, all right. That's it's on Stars, all right. And it's not just with BMF. It's with, it could be with anything, gang banging, all right. Rap, rap music, because rappers, have in the present, glorified the lifestyles of drug dealers, all right, drug dealers, pimps, all of the whack people, the people who are truly whack in our lives, okay. The whack people are glorified because these people are most of the time they're the most entertaining that are in our lives, all right. And Esau has taken that and has put a light, a magnifying, magnified them with a great light, okay. to the point to where our people now look up to these individuals' lives and everything about these type of individuals. And I'm talking about, the gang bangers, drug dealers, all right, you know, even the scammers, okay, these scammers, people like Bandman, Kevo, okay, who's supposed to be a scammer or once was a scammer, okay. All of these individuals, man, they're whack, man. All right. Um, you know, and you have Israelites, okay, who secretly, inwardly look up to these individuals and fashion themselves after these individuals, okay. And a lot of you do that, all right. You want to be like the whack, okay. You want to be like the whack, all right. Bad inferior, okay, a whack radio station, all right. A crazy or eccentric person. The kids were learning, okay, to live with the idea that dad was a whack. And yeah, dad, you get these people again in your family, okay. 2, worthless, okay, or stupid ideas, okay, work or talk rubbish. This track is a load of whack, okay. So yeah, these individuals, their ideas are totally rubbish, okay. It's whack, okay. They can feed you a dream, okay, and it's all, they sell you a dream, all right. And the reality of that dream is that it's a totally whack idea, okay. Even though it may even prosper, okay. But Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, over and over and over and over and over again has showed that these individuals are in fact totally whack. And why am I saying this? Okay, because this is Catfish Sunday. All right. Now I was watching BMF and they had Snoop Dogg as their pastor. So which represents Christianity. Okay, these most of the drug, and people like Vocab, these Christians, they never address the fact, okay, that all of the ills of society, the evils, are coming out of the Christian church. Okay, the drug dealers, they are a product of Christianity. Okay, the gang bangers, murderers, robbers, they are a product of Christianity. Okay? Repeat after me. These people are products of Christianity. Now, these other religions, yeah, they have also these spots within them. Okay? One second. They have these people inside of them as well. All right. So I'm going to, because you have, and in Israel, you may have individuals who are somewhat, who are going off. Okay. I know some Israelite people whose children are the worst. Okay. They're worse than Christians. All right. And and you know, they claim that they're Israelites and this and that, but their children are damn demons. All right, and that's the case with Israel. Okay, and that's the case with Israel. All right. But you know, our focus is on the elect. Okay, we're not getting, you know, our focus is not on joining with the whack. Okay, those whack individuals. Okay, those with 1 foot in the world and 1 foot in this truth. Okay. So 1 second. Okay, so I was watching BMF, all right, and something came to my mind. Okay, whether it's BMF, whether it's Rick Ross, Freeway Ricky Ross, okay, whether it's one of these New York or Harlem kingpins, all right, Fluky Stokes, all right, whether it's any of these individuals, all right, you know, scheming and scamming, all right, and you know, scheming and scamming, you know, would, you know, I'm not saying that you should be scheming or scamming, all right, but a testimonial, okay, I sold drugs, all right, and I left, all right, the drug dealing game, all right, to become a scammer, all right, and this is before the people that you know, your Bandman, Kevos, and any of these individuals, all right. And you know, what did this profit? You know, and the thing about it is, it didn't profit, all right. It really didn't. You know, the knowledge of that, all right, of what I learned and what I shared with others, you know, it's not you know, expedient, all right. It's you know, it's on the left hand side, you know, just to shoot it straight, all right, to shoot straight at it, man, all right. It's not of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, all right. You know, we are fascinated by stories like Robin Hood, okay. So on that scale, it would be closer to a Robin Hood story than selling drugs, all right. As far as what I was a part of, you know, and that's why I'm a great understander of the mark of the beast, because I've seen it develop from the bottom, okay? And I'm going to do a video on microchip, because a lot of people don't understand microchip, okay? The term itself lets you know what this thing is, what it's about, okay? When you go to the boat, you transfer your currency, your dollar bills, into chips. So, you know, that's another lesson for another time, okay? A microchip is a smaller bill, okay, in a cashless society. So anyway, that's another, you know, gonna have to, you know, I haven't really put that lesson together, but you know, I'll go into it, all right. But real quick on this lesson, All right. I asked the question, what is the percentage of seized drug money used to help communities in the United States? All right. They said, good question. Where does money from drug busts go? Okay, so all of your drug dealers that you glorify, that you think that these are the smart, the brains, okay, you're going to find out these individuals are really not the brains. Okay, these are some very, very dumbass individuals, okay, who destroy community. They are the parasites of communities. All right, when you look at the movie or the show BMF, you see that these people offer nothing. Even as humble as they tried to make the Flannery brothers appear, okay, or any other drug dealer, okay, not just them, okay, but they're the big thing now. All right, these individuals are left-handed as hell. All right, and the Lord is definitely not with that, at all. Okay, and their exploits and attempts are useless, man. They're whack. Okay, these individuals, they brought in no revenue, okay, to their community. So they are a total hurt on the community. Total hurt, man. Okay, they may have 20, 30 workers, 40, 50. Okay, it doesn't. That means nothing. Okay, Esau knows what his attempt is, and his attempt is to suck you. He's a vampire. Okay, and his attempts is to suck you dry. Okay, so this is an article. So we want to know, where do the money from drug busts go? Because this money comes from the so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American community mostly. Okay, mostly. Okay, and you have other drug dealers from other places. Okay, who that Edomites are mostly their drug dealers. All right, or their drug clients. But we're talking about your BMFs, your Freeway Ricky Rosses, okay? Fluky Stokes and some of these guys in New York, all right? King of New York and all. Well, not really the king. What was this guy named? Nicky Barnes, all right? So Charlotte, North Carolina, all right? Concord police recently wrapped up a year-long drug investigation called Operation Cleanup. Okay, and these operations are wars on the so-called Israelite community. All right, at some point I'm even thinking that the Colombians themselves are really the Edomites who are using this is their their war, man. They're part of the operation, which they are. They claim the drug creators, okay, but it's all done to cause chaos, okay, keep you so-called Jakes down, okay, and you glorify these individuals. All right. It says investigators seized 21 firearms, more than $1 million in cash. Officers say when you break it all down, all this crime can trickle down to violence in our communities. So, after the drug bust, a viewer asked a good question. All right, where does the money seized from drug busts go? WBTV reached out to Major Robert Leadwell from the Concord Police Department. Leadwell says it depends. If it's a case where the federal government wasn't very involved, It comes down to a judge order in court. The presiding judge will issue an order of what will happen to the seized funds, Lidwell said. Typically, the funds are turned over to the school board for use in the schools, which is untrue, okay? Typically, because, you know, these schools are terrible, okay? You have school closures. Schools are closing, all right? You have some of the worst schools in the world in the so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American communities. So your money that, it's not, it's not even going back to your community. See, you have an Edomite judge who says he's a part of the scheme, okay? And he's going to say where the drug money goes. Everybody is a part of this scheme, okay? This is a system of white oppression and supremacy. Do you see it? It's clear cut, man. And you're paying tax dollars. You're paying for the police. You got people talking about defund the police. It's never going to happen, man. Okay. So I'm not going to even. You could read this article. Okay. It says a certain amount of funds will go back to each agency that was involved in the investigation. Why is it going back to the agency? Don't the taxpayers pay for them? Okay. Obviously, with a boat going back to the lead agency, this money can be used to buy equipment and other things for the department. If you have ever seen a DARE card that says paid for by your local drug dealer, so your money, okay, this is what your money buys, okay? So this is why it's important for the police to have drugs in your community. Okay? So what the hell are you, what's on the mind of you jakes for glorifying these individuals? And you have, and even Israelites who are teaching, all right? Secretly, man, they glorify these individuals, man. Okay? Secretly glorify these individuals. I'm going to get some scriptures. Just going to go hit some scriptures real quick, man. And you pretty much see the points, okay, on this Catfish Sunday, all right, dish, okay? Because everybody, everybody's glorifying this drug. And I'm like, just looking and thinking like, these drug dealers, they're, shit, it's no different from them and the damn, they're as bad. You can't make a drug dealer look right, man. Okay? That, he's working in witchcraft, okay? But you can't make him look presentable. He's a worker of iniquity, okay? So let me get scriptures real quick. First scripture I'm going to start off with will be Luke 6:45. It says, a good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good. Okay? And that's why we come and bring these scriptures, man. Okay? Whether it's the dietary law, you know, prayers that avail, that give you strength. Okay? Lord willing, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh answers your prayer if you're praying for the right things, okay? Which should be your daily bread, okay? And to keep you out from being in debt, okay? To where you have to be forced, to be put back into slavery again, all right? This is what this path brings you. That's why Esau, the so-called white man, tries to hide it, delete videos, suspend accounts, okay? He doesn't want you to go down this road. He wants you going down the drug dealer road, the BMF road, okay? The GD road, all right? Whatever have you, okay? Reading on, it says, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. And that's why, when this guy meets, he's on this and, hey, look, I got the plan, but we have to bail. It's evil, man. Okay? It's all evil. And it leads to death. Okay? What are you Jakes crying about getting shot and killed for the police for, man? Okay? Some of you. Oh, they shot me wrongly, man. You were a part of evil. Okay? That's literally what you want, man. It's like playing Russian roulette. Then you get upset when the bullet, smacks you in the back of your mouth, man. Okay? Proverbs 15:16. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith. Okay? And so, Israelites, some of these Israelite groups, those that have most definitely sold out. Okay? At one point, their whole thing was about progress and making money. All right? Any way they can, man. They, gimmicks, ignoring the name of the Lord and everything, that comes along with it. You know who we're talking about. Okay? Telling you that the Lord name, doesn't mean, make any sense or whatever, man. The mark of the beast, is something that it's not. Okay? And when it's going to boil down to it, they're going to tell you, no matter how much their position seems as a position of militancy, they are going to tell you to listen to your government. And a lot of them have already done that. All right? Especially in regards to the MOTB. Right? Proverbs 15:6. In the house of the righteous is much treasure, okay? But in the revenues of the wicked is trouble, okay? And so these individuals, Esau dumps a bunch of bricks on them, okay? A bunch of drugs, gives them a profile with, this and that, with, however they go to the dark net, get this information, and guess what, man? They bring down more people than themselves, man. They're 2 times, they bring down many people with them, man. All right? Many people. And I'm, like I said, I'm going to make this a quick video. Forgive me, I'm blind. All right. Let's try that again. Second Corinthians 4 and 6, it says, "For Yahweh, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, hath shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge," okay, "of the glory," because this is the only glory that you should be looking at, man, okay, that you should be trying to mimic, of Yahweh in the face of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. All right. Verse 7, "But we have this treasure in earthen vessels," okay, "that the excellency of the power may be of Yahweh and not of us." This is not of us, man. Okay. But we have this. Okay. "We are troubled on every side," okay, "yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted," okay, "but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed." All right. And yeah, some of these individuals make it, some don't. All right. But we, okay, that are in this truth, you are, if you're on this walk, okay, you're going to go through shit. And I mean the SHIT way. All right. But don't get it confused, man. The Lord is still there with you. All right. And, I can go through a bunch of more scriptures, man. All right. There's some beautiful scriptures that, I probably won't even get to, man. All right. But like I said, this was going to be a quick lesson, which ended up 37 minutes. Okay. So it wasn't really that quick. So, Lord willing, you were edified. And until next time, Shalom. And Lord willing, I'll be right back with another Catfish Sunday meal. All right. Shalom.